Hey everyone, Ryan Walsh here. I just had an event this morning here in San Diego, and I wanted to share with you 3 real-world examples of lessons that I teach my clients actually related to this event that I just put on, because I think it'll help crystallize in your mind some of the things that I've been teaching about how to be more productive and get more done by doing less. The first is Parkinson's Law, which states that work expands to fill the time allotted for it. In other words, if you wait until the last minute, it only takes a minute. So I didn't even start preparing for this event that happened this morning until yesterday afternoon. And I figured, I'll just pull it together. I'll make it work. This is totally different from how I've operated in the past. For most of my life, I was a perfectionist, which is code word for fearful and scared. And I would overanalyze and optimize and try to make everything just the way that I thought it needed to be. And this is a very inflexible way of being. Instead, now I'm learning to try to wing it more, and you can get so much more done when you don't have to be a perfectionist. So that's the first out of the 3 lessons I wanted to share in this quick video. The second is, when I was originally thinking of this event yesterday afternoon, I was thinking I'm going to make a presentation, sort of like a slide deck, and I'll put it up on a projector or maybe a TV screen. And then I started running into all these hurdles, like I needed to figure out if the event even had a TV and how I could get the laptop hooked up to it. And I found out that I would need a certain cord, and then I would need a certain adapter that I didn't have, and I called a Radio Shack down the street and they didn't have the adapter, and kept running into all these different walls. And the second lesson here is to notice your reluctance, notice what isn't feeling good, and instead follow your bliss. If you're aware of how you're feeling about something and you're just attuned to that and you think, this seems like it would be hard if I go down this path, that is not feeling that good, and it seems like there are these challenges, it's going to be difficult. There are often other paths that are easy and fun, and you can just opt to go that way, and you can still achieve all of the original goals. If what you care about is the results and not so much the methods, you have flexibility. So that was the second lesson. That's what I did yesterday. So instead of having a slide deck, I decided, wouldn't it be easy to just have a conversation with all the people in the room? We could just make it interactive and talk really easily. All right. And the third is how I actually chose where and when to have the event. So this is the idea of modeling. I had heard of, and I'd been to, a meetup that was actually at this same venue at the same time of day, 7:30 in the morning. And so I decided, okay, that works for me. I'll just do that. This actually had benefits that I wasn't even anticipating, because it turns out that there are traffic patterns that I wasn't even aware of and I wasn't considering at all, didn't think to look into, that affect how people can get into this neighborhood and how people can get out of the neighborhood at different times of day. Thanks to all the people in that meetup who had already figured all this out, like which neighborhood to find a venue at and then what time of day should we schedule the event, I got to benefit from all of their research and hard work, and it just worked for me because I just went with what they did. So this concept of modeling, you can also think of it as satisficing. Satisficing is a word that sort of means the opposite of optimizing. And a lot of my life I was an optimizer. I was just stressing over all sorts of possibilities, making sure I look at every single factor and try to analyze everything. Satisficing is the idea that good enough is nearly always good enough. So you can just make a quick decision and move with it. So I made the quick decision to go with this venue at this particular time of day, and it worked out. So I hope you enjoyed these few little productivity tips, and if you want to hear more, be sure to subscribe at my website, ryancwalsh.com. And you can also, if you want to go to the Facebook page and like the Facebook page, the way to get there is to go to ryancwalsh.com/FB, and that'll bounce you to the Facebook page. Look forward to seeing you there. Have a great day. Testing. Hello. Okay.